and welcome everyone. So, in three steps of service, one component is very important in order to engage the guest, and that is to establish the connection. Unless you don't establish the connection with the guest, you cannot engage the guest and cannot perform the exclusive service and exceptional service. So, what are those techniques which basically help you to get connected with the guest? There are a couple of techniques, and one of them, the foremost, is giving compliments. Basically, in our general life also, giving compliments is something very amazing which can initiate the conversation with the guest or whosoever you want to get engaged with or get connected with. So there are many ways to give compliments. A compliment is so powerful, it makes you very comfortable to start a conversation with someone. Even in every start of the meeting, if you give some kind of a compliment to other person, it will create a great impact on him, and he will feel overwhelmed about your comments, and it will give a very positive image of you to the person who you are talking to. This art, really, you need to learn how to give compliments or how to receive the compliments. Basically, in coming videos, we are going to show you what kind of techniques you can have, what kind of verbiage you can use, what kind of words you can use or phrases you can use to give compliments. Now, in giving compliments, it is very important that you consider few things. So, number one, you have to consider that when is the right time to give compliments. It's not that the moment you see someone you give compliments, or probably somebody is not in a mood to receive a compliment, and if you give compliment, the response will be very cold, and then you will feel embarrassed that I gave a compliment and there was no positive response. So it is very important that you ascertain when you should give the compliment. Number two, what compliment you should give. You have to have very analytical view in order to see what kind of compliment you have to give. It is very important that you consider that there should be no compliment about someone's physical appearance or something which can be very sensitive to a person. So it's very important that what kind of compliments you have to do. Number three is what is the situation. If somebody walking, you can give him compliments. If somebody is relaxed sitting, you can give him compliments. On arrival, for example. Number third, what you have to, would you talk about his dress, or the shirt he's wearing, or the jacket he's wearing, the tie he's wearing. So basically, you have to be very, very selective when giving the comments. So it is very important. See, your body language plays a very important role while giving the comments. And most of the time, when you speak, your body language does not align with what you're speaking. So it is very important that consider the body language, your posture, your, eye contact, smile, and all that stuff. When giving a comment, you have to align your body language with your words and choose the right words. And in order to choose the right words, you need to practice on those sentences. Couple of sentences you can jot down, you can write down, and then get practice on them every day, so that you can have a mastery on giving the compliments. Now, how to receive the compliment. Somebody gives you compliment, and most of the time when you give the compliment, somebody reciprocate or give you back the compliments, which you should be ready. And couple of things you have to be ready while giving the comments or receiving the comments. Number one, giving the comments. If you are giving a comment, sometimes the person's situation is not that appealing. Maybe he's very much worried, or he's very upset, or something like that. So basically, when you give comments, you tell somebody, for example, your jacket is very nice, it looks very attractive on you. He will not give you an excited response like, oh, thank you very much, I really appreciate your comments. So basically, be ready with that. Don't get embarrassment. Probably sometimes it happens that you give compliments and the person is not kind of a person who welcomes the compliment. So always consider these points, that sometimes you have to be ready getting a cold response. You're giving comments to the guest or someone else. So when somebody gives you the comments, feel excited. Imagine if you are giving someone comments and he or she is not excited, then how you will feel. The same way you should feel that if somebody is giving you comments, you should feel overwhelmed, and at least you can reply to the person who gives you thank you very much for the compliment, I really appreciate. This is the least thing you can do, and then take a chance to give back the compliments whenever you have a chance. May not be suitable to give the comments at the same time, but probably when you feel like you have this all the opportunities of 4 W's and 1 H, then you feel free to give the compliments, and the compliments are always getting a great feeling from the others. Even if you give compliments to someone on streets, it is a good initiator of the conversation, and then sometimes the conversation becomes a friendship. So that's a great opportunity in the business, and especially when we are discussing about 3 steps of service in the hospitality industry. It is very important that you learn how to give the compliment. So let's watch the videos on how to give compliments. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel so that you can get other videos also on time. Thank you very much and have a lovely time. Thanks. Let's watch the videos.
Let's talk about how you might give a compliment in English. To start, let me give you a tip. Always be sincere. Don't try to be too flowery with your words. Keep your words simple and genuine. That kind of compliment will be appreciated. Informally, you'll hear people say, "You nailed it. You totally nailed it. You nailed that performance." This means you gave the perfect performance. I also hear a lot of people say, especially younger people, "You killed it." And if it's still happening, you're killing it. For a general quality, you can say something like this: "You really have a way with children. You're so good at getting everyone to compromise." It's common to compliment the cook when you're a guest. You can do this at the table during the meal or as you're leaving to go home. You can say, "This fish is delicious. I think it's the best I've ever had." "This fish is delicious. It's the best I've had in a long time." "Dinner was absolutely wonderful. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you." When someone looks particularly good, let them know. You can tell a man or a woman, "You look great." You could say to a woman, "You look so pretty today. That color really suits you." "That's such a beautiful dress. It looks so good on you." For a job well done, you can offer these compliments. "You did so well. You did really well." "You did a really good job." "Nice job." "Nice work." "I really enjoyed your presentation." If it's appropriate to speak casually, then you can use some of the earlier compliments I suggested, like, "You nailed it." "You're killing it."
It is also very typical to either start a conversation by saying that someone or something is really cute. You wouldn't say to a person, "Oh my God, you're so cute." This would be really weird, like don't do it. Normally you wouldn't compliment people on their physical appearance. Like if you want to say, "Oh my God, I love your hair," that's good, because if you see that, I took some time today to straighten it, yes, that's fine. But if you compliment me on my figure, I might not really like it, and I would be a little shy that you actually paid attention to it. So don't compliment people on something physical. Compliment people on their wardrobe. If you're in a professional or academic setting, compliment people on their success. Like, "Oh my God, you just opened a new office for your company. Congratulations, that's a huge success." Or, "Oh wow, your recent publication is really, really deep. Thank you so much for doing this work." Like, your compliment should be consistent with the situation you're in. And the last but not the least, people compliment on dogs, on babies, that's like very typical. I used to have a dog. I used to babysit my friend's dog, and he was a really small puppy. He was actually a grown-up dog, but he was really small. And whenever I walked him, even if the walk lasted for 15 minutes, I would get 3 or 4 compliments from people. Oh my God, your dog is so cute. What is his name? And sometimes, again, people would just start a small conversation, asking me about the breed of the dog, asking me about his name, or sometimes they would just pass you by. And again, this just brings you to a completely different mood. And after a year in the US, I started doing the same thing. I started complimenting people on their looks. I started complimenting people on their babies, especially on babies. After I got my own baby, I would be like, oh my God, your baby's so tiny. How old is he or she? What is his name? And because I'm genuinely happy to see babies. And I think Americans are just genuinely happy about seeing beautiful people, genuinely happy about seeing small dogs, genuinely happy about seeing babies. So don't hide that emotion. Don't hesitate to spread your positivity. Don't hesitate to spread compliments and smiles. This is what really works in American culture, and this is what I really like about it. Because again, it just brings you to a completely different mood, especially if you're from a country where this is really uncommon. And whenever I'm in my own country, Russia, I try to bring the same culture. I try to compliment people, and because they're not used to it, they'll be like, thank you. Like this race of emotions from confusion to actually being happy. That's amazing. So normally, when you compliment people on something, it has 2 parts. First of all, it is a general observation. Oh wow, your dress is so beautiful. Second, it's either specifying a part or asking for more information. Specifying a part, I love the flowers. Or you can ask, where'd you get it? Now let's move on to phrases that you can use to give somebody a compliment. You look plus adjective. You look amazing.
You look amazing.
You look amazing.
You look smashing today. This dress is gorgeous. Number 2, I like or I love, love is stronger, plus noun. I like your bag. I love your bag. Where did you get it?
Oh my God, I love your bracelet. Where did you get it?
That's such, plus adjective, plus noun. That's such a cute dog. What is his name?
That's such a pretty melody.
What, plus adjective, plus noun. What a beautiful jacket. Where did you get it?
What a beautiful office.
You have, plus adjective, plus noun. Example. You have amazing taste. These shoes look great on you.
You have great taste.
You really did, plus adjective, plus noun. This is a phrase that you can use in more formal situation. You really did an amazing job. Congratulations on getting promoted.
You did an amazing job.
Or, you really did a terrific job repairing your house. It looks brand new.
You really did a nice job.
Good at plus gerund. For example, you came to your friend's house and you see a cake on the table and you try the cake and you say, you are so good at cooking. Can you give me a master class?
You are so good at what you do.
Noun plus looks good on you. This dress looks so good on you. You look so elegant.
That looks good on you.
Great plus noun. Great presentation. You totally nailed it. Write down those phrases and get out of your comfort zone. If you're in an English-speaking country, my home task to you is to go outside and compliment at least 3 people on whatever you think is worth complimenting for. This helps you practice your language. This helps you bring up your mood because by complimenting others, by giving something to others, you're getting back this amazing emotion and you're also helping people stay happier throughout the day.